And good evening everybody, welcome back to another playthrough of Shin Megami Tensei 5, live and exclusive here to YouTube. I'm your host Swishbone for the remainder of the evening. For those of you who've never been here before, this is where we like to do a few live Let's Plays, but a few live reactions and bad jokes and banter. The chat box is open of course for all you people who want to get involved, it's there for you to enjoy. For those of you who've been here before, whether you've been watching the previous parts of Shin Megami Tensei 5, maybe you're here for Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne, all the Persona, all the Downgrade Rampa, or maybe there's some of the old classic streams like Forza 4 and Final Fantasy 7. A huge welcome back to all of you. And at the end of the last stream, we just done a mysterious section here in the Netherworld version of Shinagawa, where some school pupils have been kidnapped, and we essentially were setting them free. Now, looking at the map here so far, it looks like our next goal is literally just across this bridge, and essentially it looks like there might be another region to unlock behind it as we go, and there is a huge abscess somewhere over here we can't reach just yet. So let's get across the river, and let's find out what's going over here. On the stream, meanwhile, Queen jumping in saying, "Hi, what's new?" Aside from a couple of demons and essentially a few more level ups. Let's see what she's got me. She's found me another live stone that I can't carry. Typical. Yeah, I mentioned demons. I've brought back Pixie because I wanted to see how quickly I could level her up. She's already at level 15, but check it out. I've now got a Kushinada, a Shikoji, and an Onzu, as well as the previous partnership as well. So I've got a few more demons. There's more I can fuse, but I'm currently putting it on the back burner because I want to see if I can possibly get past an abscess. And with that, I'm hoping to be able to get more skills per demon. Arista Jack, meanwhile, jumping in and saying, "Hiya, how is everyone?" Everyone is good so far, mate. How are you doing? The reading has moved. I'll display the location. Be careful, though. I presume we will find a demon there as well. Okay, so it appears we've got more students to find. It said, "Could save the students continued." Just when you thought you were out and everything was done, the game's like, nope. Young man, I have a question about that student, Sahori. She had Lamu take the lives of two fellow students. Is it truly right for us to bring her back with the rest? I'm going to go with... Well, I actually like her, so I don't want her to pay. But at the same time, I don't like Tao. So I'm kind of between a rock and a hard place here. But if I go for the shield pay, it's more like vengeance, and that's not my style. So I'm going to leave that alone. Meanwhile, Avian jumping in on the stream saying, "You made it. Good evening to you, Avian. How are you doing?" And... I was just letting that voice acting finish then. And Arista J, you said you're working on a new cosplay portfolio today. That's absolutely fantastic, even if you are feeling exhausted. Well, I was very busy at work today, so I know that feeling. So now then. It is the will of Her Holiness. And since someone wishes for the safe return of a friend, it's only natural to make the efforts to see that wish granted. Sophia from Persona 5 Strikers, is that you? Thanks to your insight, I feel as if I understand human behavior a little more. Well, we should move on. And meanwhile, Dragon at the Jima jumping in saying, "Made it. Good evening to you, mate. How are you doing?" We're literally just picking things up now. We've come across some more, like so I would say, more quests to fulfill here in the other side of Shinagawa. And I'm loving the red hue to the apocalypse that they've got here. It's really nice and quite pretty. And again, for a Switch game, this looks really, really good. Obviously, with the horsepower of the system, it's not quite capable of 4K or anything like that. But it's still really nice to look at, and they've disguised a lot of the limitations really well. It's a bit old school in many ways. It almost makes me feel a bit PS2, you know, where they cover things with fog. What have you got? We found a Calamity Sutra. Okay, that sounds cool. Yeah, you'd like to cancel your subscription to Winter Avian. You've had enough of the snow. We've not really had any over here in the UK. We had a brief dusting about a week ago, and then after that, nothing more. So, over here, we've been okay thus far. But then again, last year, we had snowstorms in the middle of April, so I'm not counting my chickens just yet. Now, if that's an Ara Mitama, I might take advantage and use a couple of Grimoires while I can. Because it's an Ara Mitama, I might be able to get some level ups from my higher level demons. I might as well. And you're feeling great now, right now, are you, Dragon? Cool. What is it that's made you feel that way? Is it just in general, or is something? Have you got some major news? Either way, it's awesome. It's the angriest Mitama in the world. Look at that face, people. Well, unfortunately, that face is not going to save it. And today, it's the choice of fire. That's Naobino's job, so let's pass turns, get back to the Naobino, and then from there I'll be able to hit it with an Argi. Oh wow, Avian, the snow pile's taller than you. Christ, that is deep snow. I don't think we've had snow like that since the... Unless you're out in the middle of nowhere in the Highlands, we've probably not had it since the 1950s. Yoshitsune goes up a level, as does Alice. Old Beast learned a new trick! Oh, he's learned Zeodyne! Oh, nice! Oh, that's awesome! Right, 1 to 4 medium with critical. I'm going to get rid of Damascus Claw. I've got to have Zeodyne. That's awesome. Nice one. You hungry? Eat this! Obtain a chakra drop. That's fantastic. And then Kushinada, who's one of my newer demons, with the Lady of the Comb, has just leveled up in general anyway. Oh, especially don't say, Dragon. Oh, okay, fair enough. If it's something you want to keep private, that's absolutely fine. And that's his saying, Queen. Because of your migraine, you have to look out of work, and it turns out it's the only day that 3 stores aren't even open. It's always the way, isn't it? It's always inconvenient. Now, what does Agathian want?
There's this huge puddle ahead. What was it called again? Oh, right, an ocean. Humans call big puddles oceans.
Well, it could be a sea as well. It depends if it's an ocean or not. Don't ask me to define the difference between an ocean and the sea, by the way, people. It ain't gonna happen. I'm not going in teacher mode tonight. More importantly, I simply don't know. Yes, I'll admit it. There are things even I don't know. Quite a lot of things, actually. Is that treasure underneath here? Well, there's treasure underneath the bridge, but I can't get to it. Oh, no. How on earth do I possibly get through this big gap here? How could I possibly not get to it? And so I go in the wrong way, long way out. Oh, Linan Sid's essence. Excellent. That's useful to know. Okay. I'm happy about that. What have you found for me now? You've got me a hexagon trading card. I can sell that. That's kind of useful. Gusto will want that. Ah, so you had a quiet day yesterday, did you, Avian? Because no work turned up due to no one being able to get in. Well, that's not so bad. It's nice to have a quiet day. Ah, yeah, that's the one that's on top of there, and I need to figure out how to climb to it. Right, enough of that. Let's go sliding down to the highway. Whee! Oh, hello. Ice. He said one involves salt for oceans versus lakes. Yeah, but I'm talking about oceans versus sea. That's the interesting. And you've been having a fun day on Duck Station, Dragon. What have you been playing on Duck Station? You've been playing Parasite Eve or something else?
Hey, listen up, will ya? I got something I wanted to ask you. Is that alright? Great! I've been wondering for a while now, but what's with all these big metal thingies lying around? Trash, huh? Weird. I always wondered what these things were.
Chris, welcome to the stream, mate. You're saying Google is your friend. In terms of geography, seas are similar, but usually located where the land and the ocean meet. That makes sense. So you got sea and then ocean. That makes perfect sense. Makes you wonder how the Dead Sea fits into that then, doesn't it? Because that's landlocked, I believe. But then again, it's full of salt, so that explains it's not a lake. It's full of salt, that's why you can float on it.
But wait, why would someone make this stuff in the first place? I don't get humans at all. Like, seriously.
Yep, that little demon, Amanazaka, does not get our kind, and to be honest, neither do I. I mean, after all, just look at me. There's an example right there. Right, so we've got a ley line crossing, so that's cool. So let's get a quick save done. I do actually need to go back into the other Netherworld at some point tonight, because I've got a load of side quests to cash in. But for now, I'm going to carry on the main quest for a little bit longer first one. And yeah, typical Chris, you join the moment I don't know something. Isn't that just the way it goes? But anyway, welcome back to the stream. How you doing? 240 Maka, I'll take it. Yeah, this creature is like... I find it funny that I can sell him so much stuff, considering the amount of gold and treasures he's got behind him. Why on earth would he be, like, interested in collecting anything? But then again, I suppose it's a bit like the Penguin, isn't it, in Batman? Likes to collect things just because he can. Yeah, I'll bring Maka next time, don't worry about it. Absolutely fine. I'll quickly register my demons while I can as well. Yeah, Dragon, that sounds great, mate. In the evening after you finish work, sit down, relax, and play Parasite Eve. I still am aggrieved that Parasite... We got Parasite Eve 2 in this country, but we didn't get Parasite Eve. You can only play it on Pirate. It's strange, because it managed to combine Resident Evil and Final Fantasy. You'd think that'd make it like a money printer in the 1990s, but for some reason Square didn't release it. Oh no, it's Jack Frost. What am I going to do? Punch it in the face, that's what. And absolutely, Chris, yep, it's greed. Greed is the reason. That's why Gustav wants my treasures. Yeah, you really didn't have a hope. No, Pixie's leveled up again. She'll learn anything new. No, she hasn't. Never mind. Don't tempt me with pizza, Dragon. I've not had a pizza in a long, long time. I've been really, really good. Although I technically should eat more pizza because it's an excellent carb loader and it'd be perfect for doing long distance running. And that's something I'm trying to get back into. But what kind of pizza is it then, Dragon? What kind of pizza is your bag? Make my mouth water even more. Is there anything else back here? Yep, there's treasure. What have you given me? Ah, light gems. Awesome. Yeah, I could fight you, but I'm going to take pity on you and let you go. Me? Merciful? Since when? What trickery is this? These enemies, of course, are the annoying ones where you have to examine them before you attack them because their weaknesses always change. And the irritating thing is that in this... Well, it's not irritating, but of course, the mechanics of Shin Megami Tensei is that if you attack an enemy and they block it or drain it, you lose turns. Ah, you tried a vegan pizza last week, did you, Dragon? What was on it, out of curiosity? Was it like a mix of... did it have, like, cheese on it and, like, vegetables? Or did it have, like, something like seitan to try and get the meat texture? As for my running hours to Jack, I did my first 5k in a while last night, and I did it in 25 minutes. No, 22 minutes I did it in, so I'm quite impressed with that. I've not done it in a long time, but I'm trying to build it back up, because I've been out of the game for a while. Mainly because it's been a bit cold, which has made outdoor running too dangerous, and the gym's been a no-go zone because of the virus. But now that things are slowly turning a corner, I'm going out into the world a bit more. Yep, they've run away, so let them run. Excellent. Need to check if I've got any more. I've got 99 Grimoires. I'm going to take advantage of these again. Yeah, these items I'm using allow me to level up my demons as long as they're lower level than the main character, instead of grinding in battle. So you probably think, why would you not use them all the time? The answer is, I want to try and get enough skill slots to learn better skills as they go. Otherwise I have to sacrifice moves. And sacrificing moves, it's not ideal. Ah, there we are, spyglass, that's what I wanted. Ah, it was a bit of both, was it then, Dragon? That's fantastic. It sounds like my kind of thing. Last time I had a vegan pizza would have been about, ooh, good lord, mid-December, I think, when I went out with my mother in Leeds. Nah, you trust in your decision to when you get home, Dragon. Yep, that's the way to do it. Plop down on the sofa and go, what am I in the mood for? Although in my case, I normally think that and then I get home and I don't want one. That's the problem that I have. So did you see then how I had the 2 discs that evaporated? That's because they blocked the move and it lost my turns. It's what makes Shin Megami Tensei quite interesting. What's known as the press turn system. I see. Could this be the missing skill I needed? Masakunda. No, I've got that on other demons. I'm gonna let that one go. Nope, Alice isn't learning anything new, that's fine. Oh, go on. You give me your Asenasai Kushinada? Fantastic, that's brilliant. That allows me to either choose to inherit some of her moves as the main character, or inherit her resistances and weaknesses. So that's how you change your character in this game, rather than using the Mogatsui like we did in Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne. So it's where they've kind of like modernised it a little bit. And I'm loving here in the background, check this out. Look at this destroyed bullet train. That is so cool. What are known as the ducks. They're essentially very fast trains. Oh, and they actually can run on top of the roof. Oh, hello. Look who's decided to hang around here.
Bullet train's super cool. Ultra fast, yet no shake. Huh? What are these memories?
He's actually not wrong about the bullet trains being hyper fast and not shaking. Because when I was in Japan, I rode one down to an island called Fukuoka, which is one of the most southern islands besides Okinawa. And we got there in 6.5 hours. Considering the journey is 1,500 miles, that's pretty impressive. You try getting a British train that goes that fast. Oh, nice one. This one's weak to curse. Alice! Do the honours, will you, girl? And yes, for the uninitiated, Shinde kureru means die for me. I mean, Avian loves Alice. Alice is Avian's favourite. She loves her almost as much as Monica. Right, after this, enough of the grinding and starting to try and find the next student I'm hunting. If not, I'll do the side quest. Oh. Weak to curse, that's good. Switch to Mamadoon this time, hit all of them. Yes, Queen, she broke her toys again. That's what Alice did. You're not wrong. Good experience from this battle. I've killed 3 of them. That'll be pretty good. Ah, high pixel leveled up. That's fantastic. And we've got 6 Grimoires too.
I picked up something that turned out kind of lame. Why don't you have it?
A magic balm is kind of lame, apparently. High Pixie has high standards. Ain't that the truth? Right, just going to consult my map. Ah, okay, there's one out to the right somewhere. So, there's a road. I think I see it. Further back on myself. Okay, wicked. Let's go turn around. I'm guessing where I went before with the vending machine, there must be a route behind it. I thought it was just a dead end because it was behind the warehouses.
アトムにバール。かつての王たちの知恵はこれで型がついた。
Atombile, the knowledge of rulers past are no longer.
だが、すでに想定外の存在がある。これ以上の邪魔を許すわけにはいかん。
And yet there is already an unexpected nuisance. I cannot afford to be hindered anymore. And is it just me who gets a bit of the Bayonetta look about this character? It's like they played Bayonetta and went, yes, we'll go with that. Oh, Queen, come on, boo. It's not high standards, it's just the high pixies high. Boo, shame. Shame, shame, shame. Master Abdiel!
貴様は
You are...
ベテル日本支部に入った太宰一郎と言います。
Dazaichiro! I recently joined Bethel's Japan branch!
太宰。それで私に何の用だ。
Dazai... Yes. Well, what do you want?
俺弱くて自分に自信がなくて。
You see, it's just... I'm a weakling. I basically have no confidence in myself.
せっかくベテルで悪魔と戦う力をもらったのに怖くて逃げ出して。
I got the power to fight demons from Bethel. But I was so scared, all I could do was run away. And no, Queen, I'm not jealous. I should be, because my jokes are worse, but I'm not.
俺のせいで生徒がさらわれて。
Because of me, no students were kidnapped.
何が言いたい。慰めが欲しいのか。
Oh. Yeah, no fucking about from Abdiel here. Abdiel tells it like it is. And what am I to do about it? Comfort you?
いえ、俺は強くなりたいんです。あなたのように自分に自信を持ちたい。
Not at all. I want to become strong. I want to be confident, just like you.
私の強さが知りたいというのか。ならば教えてやろう。
You wish to learn my strength? Then I shall tell you. By getting a sword and just going... At least that's what I'm expecting to happen. It's Shin Megami Tensei. That's normally the way it goes.
私の強さとは神への揺るがぬ信仰。絶対の存在である神を信じ、迷わず行動することだ。
Now you see, I should complain about this, but I love Angie from Danganronpa V3, so I can't really criticize this. My strength comes from my unshakable faith in the Lord, for the Lord is absolute. Simply believe and act without hesitation.
信じて迷わず行動する。
And typical of a weakling, he's going to be like, yes. Yes, I will. Believe and act without hesitation. And now Beano's like, don't do it, dude. Don't do it, mate. She's gonna fuck with your brain, pal. Yes, that's right. Sir Robin ran away. I love the fact that she went there to attract my attention for an item and then cut to the dialogue. It's like she stopped me and was like doing the international don't go any further signal.
Hey, hold up a sec, okay? I got another question for you. That alright? Well, is it? What are these giant rectangle things for? Shipping? Wait, huh? What's that? Sounds like it tastes good. So they're boxes that you put stuff in to take it somewhere else? Whoa! No way! Got it! So that's what these things are! I thought humans live with them! Seriously!
Well, some people have used them to travel around the world, jump in the back of a shipping container.
Humans sure are interesting. Like, for real.
Come back, Navi from Zelda, the Ocarina of Time. All this forgiven. What's you found? A charm gem. If that means I can cast something like, what's it called? Sexy Dance. That could come in handy. What the hell? Is it just me who's seeing like a gigantic key in that building? I'm going to find out what's in there. That's got my attention. Oh no, boo! That's shipping wars? Seriously, Queen, are we going there?
Yeah, it's kind of chilly over by the side of the building. There's a huge demon inside too. But how in the world did he get in there?
Which demon is it by any chance? We've got a wall of shipping crates which are in the way. Oh, it's King Frost. Look at the size of him. He's a giant.
Hee-ho! It's quite the hardship to keep such a vast land cold.
That's it. That's literally all you're going to give me. Well, at least you got some character. Can I get up on top of this crate? Will they let me do it? Is there anything up here? No, there isn't. That's disappointing. I was hoping to be like a me-man or something up there, but nope, not this time. So what we're basically doing is exploring the wasteland where the old shipping yards were. I don't remember Shinagawa having shipping yards at the time I visited it, but then again, I only explored parts of Tokyo. I didn't explore every nook and cranny of it, so it's quite possible I missed something rather big. Oh, there's a me-man.
No slacking off! Just find tight spaces, Colin, yeah?
Well, Gustav will be pleased to talk. I can send that back to him. Ah, I found 60. That means I'll have a prize waiting next time we speak to Gustav. Let's say for an edgy RPG, they've gone for a really smooth, ambient soundtrack. I actually really like it. Makes me feel like I'm a High Plains drifter. I think there's a side quest here. Oh, it's Principality. What do you want? What an obstinate demon. We won't be able to maintain order if this continues. Ah, you must be the Japan Division's proto-fiend. I am of the Principality Angels. I'd like you to first listen to what I have to say. Yeah, the constant Japanese one. You say Naruto, I say, well, Naruto even. I say Aegis, or Sonic. As you may already know, demons have finally begun appearing in the human world. There have been human casualties as well. Of those demons, the type of succubus known as Lilim, who robs humans of their sexual energy. Lilim has been unable to leave the Netherworld until now, and as if wishing to vent such frustrations, She is now aggressively attempting to go to the world of humans. Her kind are a most vulgar type of demon. Their aim is no doubt to sow discord among the humans. That is why angels are on guard and preventing that from happening. But Lilim is showing no sign of giving up. That is why I have a favor to ask of you. Since you are a member of Bethel, won't you go slay Lilim while we stand guard against any intruders attempting to go to Tokyo? Holding the line, apparently it's called. Oh, how wonderful! Let us work together as brothers of Bethel and protect Tokyo. There have been reports of the succubus Lilim being seen around the Shinagawa Pier Main Road. I humbly request you take her down. Yeah, well, the whole Brothers of Bethel shtick, you can kind of shove it up your arse. I'm not interested in that. I don't do god bothering. God bothering annoys me. I mean, I'm meant to be like the proto-fiend. I'm meant to be like the king of darkness, and here I am, agreeing quests on behalf of angels. What am I doing? Wow, there's definitely a way on top of there, because there's an Ara Matama. So let's try and find a way up. Yeah, get out of my way, snake guy. Nope, there's no way up there. It's a very dusty, very outsider kind of way, this. Ah, hang on a second. Here we go. I knew there'd be a way up. It just, like, made too much sense for us to not have a way. So now I feel like I'm back in my high school years when I was running around the roads of the local warehouses. Don't do that, kids, by the way. It's dangerous. Ooh, you got a mouth sore. I hate it when you get anything like that. It's so annoying. I agree with you. Right, what's in here? Anything or nothing? Looks like it's nothing on this side. That's disappointing. Right, the question is, can I jump across the road there? Let's give it a try. Well, I would be able to if I hit the B button in time. But I didn't, because I'm an idiot. Let's try that again. Right, well, I can drop down the other side. I'm just checking in case there's anything else here that I can get up to first. The answer is no. So let's get on the other side of this crate wall. If that's supposed to scare me, game, it's not going to work. I'm about 40 levels too high, at the very least. There's no way I'm in danger here. And now that I've said that, I'm going to die. I just know the way this game works. Right, what's your weakness then? Saki Mitama. Fire. Excellent. Okay. So it might seem weird to not use your turns, but the idea is by passing them on, you can exploit the weakness again. And certain enemies like these ones, you can make it so they don't even get a turn when you're at the right strength level. I'm going to say, if you're interested in playing any Shin Megami Tensei games, the press turn mastery, as it's known, is part of the key. Oh wow, that's Hecaton Kairos! Oh wow, that is awesome! That is so fucking cool! Yes, absolutely, Queen. Remember to save often. Anyone who watched the New Year's stream will know exactly why. Nerdy Hound, if you're watching, sorry not sorry. Oh, there's an abscess. I found the way to an abscess. Okay. Let's avoid the teddy bears because I want to get into battle. We've got Phoenix, and we've also got Megami. The way that he just said sorry then when he did that was pretty awesome. Right, are they going to be weak to ice? Let's find out. No, but it was enough to kill them. I'm happy about that. Go on then, Alice. Do your move. What's Sandman done? Anything? Nope. I know plenty of people who save 3 times in a row, Dragon. I've done it myself. Right, so we've obtained Magutsumi Dispersion, Merchant's Hospitality 1, Deathly Aura 2, and Divine Garrison 5. Next time I find a waypoint, I'll be able to go into the World of Shadows and find out exactly what they do. Yep, so there's the obvious ocean, which is... You can't really see it, it's been well concealed by the dusty air. Which of course is a way to hide the limitations of the hardware we're playing on. I have to say, very PlayStation 2 when you think about it. Ah, so I can examine it. I understand now. Okay. I think what they do is they allow you to harness the statue, and if you absorb the demon's power, it raises your demon's levels. I'm going to save it, and I'm going to bank them for now. I'm going to keep them in the bank, because at some point I'm going to need to use them. Ah, it turns out there's a way to walk to it there after all that. So let's go on top. There's another me-man there as well. Oh, I'm not timing these jumps at all at the moment. I'm failing really badly. Memo to me, do not play a 3D platform game on stream. I will not be playing Crash Bandicoot It's About Time, for example. For all you people out there who are bitterly disappointed by that news, too bad. Yep, so you're asking what the hell that horror thing is, Avian. That is the demon Hecaton Kairas, but it's actually been petrified as a statue. At least I think it's pronounced Hecaton Kairas. That's the way I've always pronounced it. I don't know if it's right. I've heard people say Hecaton Chiaras, I've heard people say Hecaton Kairas. I'm not entirely sure which is the right way to say it, if you know what I mean. Might as well explore everywhere. Excellent, that's what I was after. Thank you. I will have the 60 glory, and it looks like if I go back that way, I can get to the me-man. By using the running jump here. Boom, fantastic.
This Shinagawa CT Shinagawa Container Terminal. Over 900 ships every year.
900 ships a year is actually not that impressive. At Dover in the UK, you'd be lucky if they got less than 900 a day. Right, now the question is, can I get back to the roof, or do I have to go the long way round? Let's get a run up from here, and let's find out. Oh, just short. I have to go the long way round, people, never mind. Yeah, see, that was such a long way, wasn't it? I kept you waiting so long. I'm evil like that. Ah, vending machines. What have we got in here, then? A marble bottle and a bottle container. Nay bad. I'm happy about that. Is that the sound of a horse? Or maybe I'm just going mad. Answer, I'm going mad. Wait, going mad? Who am I trying to kid? Going mad? I'm implying that I wasn't mad before. Am I attempting to try and lie to you all here? Let's use some of these while I can, might as well. Because you might be wondering why leveling up demons when they're not really learning any moves. The answer is, if they're stronger level, the demons that you can fuse from them can get stronger. And that's why it's that kind of style. They're weak to light. Luckily, I got a miracle that allows my demons to use items, so it makes doing these battles a lot easier. See what I mean? Yeah, exactly, Draken. I think that's why they did it. Because they wanted to like say, because it's about time, the fans have finally been rewarded.
You want to hear the best idea ever? Die for me and bring the world with you!
What's she learned here? Yabu's Sami shot. Ignores resistance, pierces, and always critical. Now you see, I'd love that, but I don't want to lose any of the moves I've got. Any of the other moves I've got are really useful. I mean, I could get rid of Masakunda, I suppose, because I've got that on other demons. Yeah, I'm going to go for that, because it's a unique move. And the fact that it's always critical will mean I can get a guaranteed press turn. Especially because it ignores resistances. So it doesn't matter if they repel or block physical. It makes no difference. And, fair enough, Queen, yeah. Fair enough, Avian. I'm in light company, everyone's mad. I mean, you must be to keep coming back to my streams. You must be very mad. You could be watching so much better content out there. You could be spending money so that people put on stupid jackets or stupid hats. No names mentioned. Makes me wonder, will that even work on these? I'm going to try it out of curiosity. Yeah, it actually works on them. Now that's given me an idea. Believe it or not, that has actually given me an idea. Ah, it's weak to curse. Because this one ignores armor. This one ignores resistance. Now, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to get to Alice. I've not got enough turns left over, so I'm going to have to go instead with a dark item. Yeah, good point, Dragon. Gotta wait on Spyro 4. Will it ever happen? That's the question. Yep, that worked. I'm happy with that. I think I've got back to 9 again, if I'm not mistaken. If I got back to 99, I'll use them one more time. Might as well. You might be wondering why I've not leveled up Loki. The reason is, I know that his next moves make him a Tetra Elemental, but I need more skill slots to be able to do it. So I'm going to put him on the back burner for now. Oh, I mean, he got away. Boo. That's annoying. Ah, more vending machines. So it's like, unlike traditional Shin Megami Tensei games, on this one you're encouraged to start exploring and going everywhere. And it's a really... Oh. Okay. I hadn't planned for that. How can you possibly have a grudge against Spyro, Queen? Unless, of course, you're one of the people who refuse to get buy into, what are they called? Skylanders. In which case, fine. Because Spyro's redesign for Skylanders was terrible, wasn't it? No new skill for you. What about Alice? Nothing for you. Yeah, none of them learn new skills this time, but that's okay. And we got Shikioji's Essence as well, so that's useful. Shikioji's Essence allows me to absorb his moves, which will really come in handy. Weak against ice. Excellent. Loki, I unleash you! Ah, it was the Butterfly Spyro game. Right, now I'm with you. Yep, now I get it. Yep, fair enough. I can understand you having a grudge against Spyro for that. I can comprehend that one for sure. I think we might have another side quest here. Is that Baphomet?
Oh, you there! You are a demon of the Orient, are you not?
That's racist.
I ask that you heed what I must say. My name is Baphomet, and I preside over the Sabbath. I have been interested in Oriental hexing as of late, and I'd like you to gather something in my stead. How about it? Won't you lend me a hand? Ah, I am truly grateful. I am unfamiliar with these lands after all. What I desire are Inugami heads. These are imbued with strong hexing powers. I'd like 5 of these. Well then, I'll be counting on you.
Right, so basically I'll track down 5 Inugami and cut them to pieces. I know that because while I was off stream I got a side quest to find bicorn horns. And basically by fighting bicorns, I got the horns. It's a bit like how in Persona, if you remember in Persona 3 FES, when Elizabeth wanted certain things, like, you know, the certain items from the demons, you had to accept her quest for them to start dropping them. It's the same here in Shin Megami Tensei 5. Oh, 5,000 Maka. Don't mind if I do, thank you. I get the feeling I need to track along that train track there, and it actually looks like there's another, it looks like there's also another glory item. Yeah, you can see how it's up on the other side, so I think that's what I need to do. There's also a demon on the marks on the map there, rather interestingly. So essentially, beyond the train line somewhere is a way up. That's where I have to find. You say I should do VA, Dragon. I do like doing voice recording, but compared to the people who actually do it properly, I don't think I've quite got the range. I suppose it would depend on what kind of characters people have parts for. I did actually get contacted once by a cosplayer who was interested in doing their own anime series with all OCs. And I did do some voice work for that, but the project is unfortunately stalled. I'm hoping at some point you might get to hear that. What's that? Is that... What the hell? What's with this mechanical bird that's flying round? What on earth is that thing? I mean, it's not coming near me, but what on earth is that? Do it for memes, oh my god. The old meme voiceover work.
Uh-oh, you frickin' weeb. You just got oued. Tag your friends to totally out them.
Yeah, that's one of the few memes I know for you anime fans. Anyone who's into monster girls. Yeah, what you say, it reminds me of a Pokemon, the electric demon in the sky. As I say, I think in Persona 5 Royal there's a persona that's very similar to it, but I don't know what it's called for the life of me. I can't remember. It's probably going to miss, but I'm going to cast it anyway. Yeah, they block it this time. She's like, die for me, and Saki Mitama's like, no. Oh wow, okay. The cast debilitate twice, so our next moves are probably going to miss. But out of curiosity, I'm going to find out what their actual weakness is. Weakness is ice. Okay, I'm going to gamble. It's probably going to miss, but I'm going to cast on my buff dime. Oh, it worked! I killed all 4. That's awesome. I wasn't expecting that. A lot of experience. Look at Pixie gained nearly 30,000 experience then. So it's helping us level up the demons. Yeah. Oh, well, Dragon, if you really want me to.
What? What is this? Wow! What a mansion! Barry! Where's Barry?
Or, of course, my all-time favourite one from that series.
Oh, Jill, this house is dangerous. There are terrible demons. Ouch! You're wounded!
Yes, the Resident Evil 1 voice acting is legendarily awful. But it's so awful, it's genius. As I say, you're right, Jenny. The RE voice acting is so awful, you have to laugh at it, and you have to be as sarcastic as possible. You are not wrong. It's like when you first meet Rebecca.
Oh no!
Or the legendary piano scene.
It's me, Chris.
Is that you, Rebecca?
It's just the, is that you, Rebecca, with the arm as well. That's the thing I never understood. This, if you don't want to believe me, I don't really care. You know what I mean? What was with all the slapping of the arms when they were talking? That's the thing I never understood. It's like they're trying to do a Zal from Final Fantasy VIII and swat flies. Oh God. Oh no, Dragon. The Resident Evil Director's Cut in the American release, where it had the basement horn music. And that's no joke. That's literally how it sounded, people. It was dreadful. It was so bad. Right, I get the feeling that I can beat the crap out of you. Yeah, Jenny, we don't talk about Ashley. We do not talk about that annoying high-pitched scream. And that should have got me, as I hoped. Yeah, it got me the Inagami head. Brilliant. So getting the Inagami heads, I need another 4 of them to be able to complete the quest for the Baphomet in the upper area. But yeah, as for how I am, Jenny, I'm absolutely fine. Just trundling along as usual, really. Nothing new here, nothing new to report. Although interesting, there's one thing actually, I might be possibly going to in Preston next month. I think it's on the 12th or the 19th of February. Preston have got a geek retreat opening up, and they're doing a cosplay day, so I'm tempted to go along to it. It's about an hour and a half away from me by train. Dragon, if Ashley was in Parasite Eve, she'd last less than 10 seconds. Is this going to kill any of them? Nope, not today. Alice asked them to die for her, and they said no. Nice one. Sugigomo's leveled up. With the weird spider style we've got here. Right, on the interim, going over the map then. Yeah, it's over to the left. It's definitely showing us through here. But when I went through here, there was nowhere else to go. Or at least nowhere I could see. Oh, that's fantastic, Jenny. You'll be in London for an Idol gig. Oh, that's so cool. That's a good one, Jenny. You guys have just made the biggest mistakes of your life. You guys never had a hope. Never had a hope. Right, so that's obviously a quest of that's what it is. It's that glory price up there. That's what was flashing. Okay. You're next. Hey, weekend in the big smoke for gigs sounds fantastic. I've not been down to London now since very early 2020. I went down there for a reunion when I went to meet all the people I walked on the Great Wall of China with. We went for a weekend in London for the first time, a meet-up. Really cool, actually, really nice. We went for the Chinese New Year. We thought it would be the perfect opportunity to meet up. And it was. It was great. Right, it's suggesting it must be up over the top, and somewhere over the rooftops here is a way to where I've got to go. Yeah, it's definitely over the rooftops, but the question is in what direction? Because it seems to be out that way. And if that's the case, then I need to cross the road after all. I came back from there and didn't see anywhere to go. Yeah, it was brilliant. We actually saw them carrying all that, you know, all the full parades in London. It was a really good laugh. It was an expensive weekend, but it was worth it. I'm hoping to go back down to London at some point. I've not been there for a long time. I've not been down to London. Going down there for a touristy thing. I did actually attend a meet-up of, I did actually attend a meet-up at, what's it called? The Namco Arcade. Over near Tower Bridge. I was wearing my suit. And bear in mind, I was in an arcade. People thought I was the manager. I'm walking around in a waistcoat and a tie. And they're coming up to me, excuse me, have you got the keys to open this machine? It's ain't my cash. And I'm like, I don't work here. What walking around like that? You're not the manager? No, they wear bright orange and black uniforms with Namco written over the back of the shoulder blades. I don't have such a thing on. Sorry, I can't help you. R/I don't work here, lady. That's my R/I don't work here, lady story, people. Not that exciting now you think about it. You say you played a Namco game at the moment, are you, Dragon? Which Namco game's that? I've played that many Namco games, it's hard to know which ones I could count. I've played absolutely tons of them. Back in the 1990s, Time Crisis was my jam. I adored Time Crisis. Right, it's quite clear that I can't go straight over that way, so let's go back this way. You're trying to run, are you? I don't think so. You're not going to get away from me. The thing is, I actually, while I know all about the Reddit forums, Queen, I've never really got used to using them. Right, they're probably weak to wind. They blocked my lightning, so I reckon they're going to be weak to wind. Yep, I was right. They're weak to wind. Ah, you're playing Ridge Racer Type 4. That was actually a really good game. That was the one where you could get a very weird controller for it called, I think it was called the Negcon, and it had a wheel in the middle that you rotated like this. So it was almost like, almost like those gas meter dials. It was one of those you could drive the car with. Although it wasn't as bad as Rage Racer, which had one called the Negcon, and you twisted the controller in two like this to steer with it. To this day, I don't understand how Japan came up with that as a concept. For me, all that'd do is give me carpal tunnel. Maybe I'm on my own here. Hang on a second, is there something over this way? No, so it's definitely in that direction, which tells me it's over the rooftops. But I didn't see a way to go. So here's the thing about these kind of games, the open world adventure games. You have to constantly keep an eye on where you're going. I say, some of the stuff some of the concepts Japan's come up with in the time, they do make you wonder on what planet were they on when they came up with it. It has to be said. Not that it's a bad thing, I love the inspiration and I love the imagination of it all. But you sometimes look at it and it's like, where on earth did this come from? But then again, this is the same country that gave us Danganronpa, which decided to cross a Phoenix Wright visual novel with a rail shooter. And somehow it worked. In a mystery science can't explain. Yes, Danganronpa. Feel free to watch my Let's Plays of that. Cheap plug. Not just my Let's Plays, of course. You can also watch Queen 3210's long plays. Ahaha! Here's where I needed to go. I knew there was somewhere else. I just bloody knew it. Get back here, you. I want the miracle stuff. Yeah, you just accept it as part of life. It's not a bad suggestion, Jenny. It really isn't. I say, they've come with some of the stuff that you go out there is absolutely genius, though. Don't get me wrong. Well, their solution to car parking problems. Instead of having a multi-story car park, you drive into a vending machine, pretty much. They've had them since the 1990s, and they still work. Jenny, that is the TLDR version of Danganronpa, you're quite correct. Stuck in a high school with a killer teddy bear. That's probably the shortest summary of that entire game series. It's a bit deeper than that, but that's the gist of it, to say the least. And it's amazing. It's brilliant. It seems you've awakened to a new miracle. See for yourself. And of course, that's why I cosplay as Genocide Show from Danganronpa. I've even done it on stream in the past. Like when I did it on the 24-hour charity stream. Right, what miracles have we got then? So, we got Magatsui Dispersion. The critical effects will end when an ally guard evades nulls. Oh, that's useful. So if they draw the Magatsui to use always critical attack against you, if you guard, you cancel it. That's quite clever, I like that. Merchant's Hospitality. Oh, reduce the prices of the Merchant's Guild. I think I'll take that one. Gustav will not be impressed. Meanwhile, we've got Divine Garrison 5, which increases the demon stock by 2. Yes, I will have that. Thank you. Means I can carry more demons around with me. There's another one down there at the bottom, which is Deathly Aura 2. Oh, you can demand Maka from cornered demons. I've actually heard a lot about Corpse Party, but I've never actually played it, Jenny. But you say, if you need to start Danganronpa, there's an order to play them. The first game is called Trigger Happy Havoc, and the second game is called Goodbye Despair. Then you need to play a third game called Another Episode, Ultra Despair Girls. Then you need to ideally watch the anime, Danganronpa 3, The End of Hope's Peak Academy. And then finally, play Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony. If you go on Steam, usually you'll find the games bundled together, and they come on offer quite a lot on Steam. They also are available on PlayStation Network as well, but they come in separate packages, with one called Danganronpa 1.2 Reload, which is the first two games, and then the others are separate entries. Let's say they're great games, and I'll say this now, avoid all spoilers and you'll have the time of your life, because some of the stuff that happens is mentally an awesome trip. It is mental what happens in that place. What happens in the halls of Hope's Peak Academy is beyond all mind comprehension. And the characters are just so cool.
You brought marker, I hope. Looks like you found a total of 60 Mimans so far. Here's your reward.
Obtained King Frost's Essence. Excellent.
Fine 65, and you've got another reward coming your way. Keep those eyes peeled.
Meanwhile, let's sell some stuff to you. I might have to go and turn my heater back on in a minute. It started getting cold again. I had it on for ages before the stream started, and I was nice and warm. And now it's dropped off. Or as you guys in the comments like to say, achoo, my gold! Yeah, I'll have to check it out. If it comes out, if Corpse Party is on Steam quite often, then I'll have to check that out. It's the kind of thing I like to occasionally stream. Let's say for next month, we're going to be doing a slight change to the streams, where I'm going to be doing different games on different days of the week. Mainly because I want to play Horizon Forbidden West when it comes out, and I really want to stream it for you all. I've not heard anything yet about that game that says they're blocking streaming for it, but I'm going to keep my eyes open just in case. Because speaking of Danganronpa, surprisingly, in 2021, Spike Chunsoft, the creators of it, decided to bring back a ban on streaming the game after the first chapter. But it turned out it was only for the Japan region of the world. Everywhere else was fine. So I'm not quite sure why they blocked it on Japanese social media. I'm not entirely sure why. It's weird because it had been streamed on there for years. People have been doing streams on Nico Nico and Twitch and everywhere else. And now suddenly they're being told, nope, you can't do that anymore.
We're approaching the source of the reading. Stay vigilant though. I'm getting some other signals of a powerful demonic presence.
Okay. Oh, have you found something? Go on, now what have you found, mate? Ah, physical dampener 2. Cool. Physical dampener reduces the damage for physical. And yeah, Jenny, it does suck, but I think what has happened is... Oh, hello, I know who that is. I'll go and talk to them in a minute. But first of all, I'm just going to quickly pop in here because I think there might be a side quest. Yes, I'm that guy who does all the side quests rather than the main quest. When I played Horizon Zero Dawn, I got to a stupidly high level early on because I was doing all the side quests. And of course, there were people who were like level 50. Aha! Yes, Dragon. Okay.
Nico Nico Ni.
Yes, I'm a Love Live fan. You're welcome. Just be grateful I'm not doing my Chika Takami cosplay tonight. Even though I've got 2 Takami Chika cosplays. I still remember the time I was doing Persona and I wore that cosplay out of nowhere and one of my viewers was somewhat freaked out by it.
Are you okay? Don't worry, you're safe now. Please, you have to get me out of here. We have to go now. Who's gonna...
Well, I don't recall inviting any other guests for dinner. Who might you be, monsieur? The gathered cavalry, yes. Here to rescue the maiden in distress. However, cette dame est mon délicieux dîner. I am Ryuji Clone, and I cannot let you take such an exquisite supper from me. No, please help. Yes, perhaps your blood would make a perfect aperitif, a little indulgence before my fine dinner. Oui, that sounds divine. A magnificent idea, so come, join the feast.
Yeah, great indeed, Jenny. Say Love Live is always awesome and Snow Halation makes you tear up. It's a fantastic song, Snow Halation. I love Snow Halation. I've seen every series of Love Live. Every single series. Week Against Ice. Oh, you are in for a bad time, my friend. Bad time. Have a Bufu dine. No, Dragon. I will not imagine that. Not happening. I can't use any darkness moves for her, so instead I'm just going to punch him. Aha! Still did a critical, that's awesome. I mean, I've got hammer. I'm going to use it because it's a weakness. Tell you what, hassle Toby the fucker. Yoshitsune says, fuck you! Thank you! Thank you so much! Yeah, Jenny, you say you've only seen the first few episodes of Love Live, but you're learning a lot of songs because of the group that you're in. That's fantastic. So you can find them all on You can find them all on quite a few places. Love Live. There's quite a few places if you're ever interested in checking them out, both in sub and in dub. I've seen all 4 series: Love Live, Love Live Sunshine, Love Live Nijigasaki, and Love Live Superstar. And I've seen all the movies as well. Yes, I'm a nerd and I'm a fan. Deal with it. Thank you so much. Say, have you seen Sahori at all? You mean it's Kashima Sahori? Now that you mention it, I might have caught a glimpse of her while that werewolf was carrying me around. I saw her with this demon that looked like a huge mask. I think it was past all the station lines just north of here. Stay safe. You escorted the student to safety. Ha ha ha, nice. Oh, that got us another 8,000 experience. I'm quite happy with that. That's awesome. No more human vital signs detected. The intel suggests we head north. So we've got another abscess further north to go to on. Say, Dragon, I'm not selling it. I am not doing the idea of Ashley saying that. Oh, hello, that's Nakamata.
Fish! Fish! I'm Nakamata. Fish is one of my favorite foods. Back when humans were still around, I'd always be able to sneak in and steal a few. But now I hardly see any. I wonder where they all went. Meow! That reminds me. I think there was still a cold storage warehouse somewhere. You know anything about it? I have a hunch there might be still some frozen fish in there. If you find any fish, share some with me, will ya?
A wish for a fish.
Meow! Thank you. I'm sure there's a chili warehouse around here somewhere. So I'm looking for some fish in there.
The chili warehouse is back where the King Frost is. So I might have to fight King Frost as a boss, potentially. Meanwhile, you're saying, Yeah, I can believe that Dragon has a Nico Ni cosplay hidden behind his cyberpunk jacket. I can believe that. I can. Oh, there's something interesting in Cadaver's Hollow. Let me go and find out what that is. I've just saved, so I don't need to save again. And as to whether you scared everybody off, Dragon, nah, I reckon everybody just likes to go quiet. Dragon, it's not happening. That is not happening. Don't even wish it. Don't even suggest it. That cosplay you just suggested ain't happening. Oh, I can buy a couple of more essences. Might as well. Come in handy for fusion. Nah, I don't need anything else more, thank you very much. And I actually thought you said something else instead of drip. I thought you put something else. A cosplay crossover. I'll tell you what, honestly, a cyberpunk Nico Ni would actually get you a load of street cred, mate. I know a load of people who've been well down for that. A cyberpunk version of Nico Ni. Now, I'm going to take a quick break from this side of the Netherworld because I've got quite a few side quests to cash in on the other side of the apocalypse. So, I'm going to go and do that now. And the first one of which I have is right there. So while it loads the new world, or should I say the old world, because we were already in this stream for the past 3 parts. So I do love these little, like, things they give you about the previous demons, and there we are. One of the quests I've already completed. Hoot! It seems you've gathered the necessary bicorn horns. You're going to give them to me, aren't you? Well, I don't fucking need them, so yeah. Oh, Hoot! These are wonderful horns! Yes, this is exactly what I needed. Now I can make my special medicine for hexing. Much obliged. This is but a small token of my gratitude for you. And that is a fallen talisman, which does something. And also a little bit of experience, which is helpful. Come back when you've gathered more bicorn horns to make my medicine. So I can get more items from him by coming back again, which is kind of cool. Well, let me zoom the map in. Because I'm sure I've got more side quests. Yep. There's one under the river there in the middle. Also, at some point, I'm going to take on Matador. I'm going to see if I can beat him. But I'm not doing it straight away. Because I don't want to. Right, okay, cool. Back to the fountain, so I can fast travel. That's what the ley line crossing does, by the way. It allows you to fast travel. That's literally what it does. So I now want to go to... Yep, Nagatacho. There's one here. Jenny, that sounds awesome. If I'd love someone to wax my legs and do my makeup when I do Chika Takami. I'd love someone to do that for me. Especially if I do my Water Blue New World one, because she doesn't wear any tights, it's all exposed legs. The only problem is I'm afraid I'd get the wrong kind of attention. If you know what I mean. Yeah, you guys can run. Ah, there's Shikioji, that's what I was looking for. One of the more side quests to go on. Yep, I'll hand over Shikigami Talisman.
Ah, these are indeed my talismans. With these safe in hand, my power will surely be restored. Now allow me to prove my might in formal combat! Have at you!
I'm sure it's a fantastic business idea, Jenny. Seriously. I'd say you could easily pull off a great cosplay of I've called the character Shinya, but he doesn't actually have an actual canon name. It's a bit like the Demi-Fiend. As long as you've got the actual costume for it, I reckon it'll look fantastic, mate. I'm pretty sure it absorbs damage, so I'll need to go through the resistance. I reckon it's going to block it. It resisted it, but not enough to stop it. So you... I didn't know there's a guy who dresses as the Witcher and massages people. That's quite impressive. I'm amazed anyone actually does that because of the potential for something else being said about them.
I can tell my power has returned, yet it pales in comparison to yours. I can only thank you once again for your efforts. Accept this token of my gratitude. So, Talisman Hunt's complete in his game with the Brute Talisman, which is awesome. Yeah, so I mean, the thing about this Shinya cosplay is we actually do a quick circumnavigation of him. If you got a bodysuit that was right, you could quite easily just kind of paint that. And the hair, you could get a decent wig for. So I reckon that if you were any good at modifying, like, say, a morph suit or motorcycle leathers, for instance, I reckon that'd be quite a good cosplay to do. I reckon that'd be a great one. It's like I've always wanted to do the Demi-Fiend from Shin Megami Tensei 3. But for that, I think the only realistic way to do it is to get like a flesh-coloured shirt and just draw on all the lines. Either that or get someone to actually body paint me. But that would take hours. And hours and hours. It'd look amazing, but it'd take hours. Now, I'm sure I've got some more side quests to cash in. I'm almost certain of it. Yeah, there's one in the centre of that town there. Right, okay. Take me back to the last way line, please. Thank you. The only thing I'd say is if you plan to run around cons with the whole Naruto ninja arms, do yourself a favour. Don't do it where there's a lot of crowded people. Outside in the street where there's a lot of open space, absolutely fine. Inside a crowded space, no. Don't be that guy. I was once at a con in Newcastle called SunnyCon, and I'm going back there this year with my mate Nerdy Hound. We're going to be both going to it. That's in June, by the way, the end of June, if anyone's interested in coming up and catching up with us. And essentially, I was there a couple of years ago, 2019, and there was a Dante cosplayer who had he had a bokken, a wooden sword. He started randomly swinging it around and broke someone's mask. You don't want to be the guy with that reputation. I'll say, but it takes only small things like that and you completely ruin any chance of being friends with anybody at cons. I'll say, I've seen it happen far too many times. I need to go under the bridge. I know where I need to go. There should be a water route underneath the bridge, if I'm not mistaken. And it'll take me to a mermaid, who I had a quest for. I'm hoping that when I go to SunnyCon, I'll have a really cool cosplay to debut. I'm still waiting on the person who's making it for me to get around to it, because they've had a bit of problems at the house, but hopefully they'll be able to get it done soon. Thing is, Dragon, you don't really have the space to walk around in any other manner at cons, to my
in my experiences. Most cons are too cramped to run around anyway. Ah, yes, Jenny, Hyper Japan. That's always been. I've always wanted to go there because they usually have a decent performer. Last year it was supposed to be Saki, aka Double Land, but obviously it got cancelled because of the coronavirus. So they ended up doing like a remote version.
Did you visit the pool? Has anything changed?
You explained the situation.
No. So the curse can't be lifted? Nevertheless, thank you. I'm at least glad to know you defeated the one responsible. I think I'll stay here and to look into things a bit more.
You attained 3 Grimoire, which I don't need. I've already got loads of Grimoire.
I can't give up. There has to be a way to lift the curse. If I do find the way, I'd greatly appreciate your help once again.
Oh, hang on.
Oh, that reminds me. Do you know of the goddess Anahita? I believe Anahita was the ancient Persian goddess of water. They say her purifying waters are strong enough to banish any evil. Her power just might be able to lift the curse. If I could ask for your assistance once more, I'd like you to help me find Anahita. Can I count on you to see this through? Oh, thank you. I'm so grateful to know I can rely on you. They say Anahita is known to appear by the water source at the mountain's peak. I'm not certain where that is exactly, but it certainly sounds like someplace a goddess would appear. I'll ask around to see if the other demons know anything.
Ah, yeah, you love Saki as well. I saw Saki. I remember seeing Saki years ago. Not only when she was an independent idol, way back in before she actually started, but I also saw her in her punk band, Goose Drop, that she was in for a while. They were pretty badass. They were an awesome group. That's quite a cool idea. Walk around Hyper Japan as 2B and 9s from Nier and Kimonos. That's an interesting crossover. The Nier Automata characters in Kimono. Why not? It's a pretty cool idea to me. Right, okay. Looks like I'm pretty much out of side quest to cash in. Unless there's one more. Oh, there is one more. Brilliant. Okay. And you're going to be performing at Doki Doki, are you, Jenny? Excellent. That's awesome. I've never actually been to Doki Doki. I've heard a lot about it, but I've never been. Even though it's in Manchester, my hometown. Well, I say my hometown. It's not really. It's like one of the boroughs is where I was from. The town I was from is the place where if God wiped his arse on the earth, my hometown's the shit stain it left behind. And you might think I'm being unbelievably harsh there. Trust me, I'm not. I'm being 100% fair. Oh, I knew that was the wrong way. Yeah, I'll say I know it's a Japanese cultural event. I've definitely seen it advertised before, Jenny. It's just that I've never actually been, and I've been wanting to go there for some time because I know roughly where it is. Oh, it's the guy on the freeway. Did you seriously just attack me? Do you guys have a clue who you're fucking with? Did you seriously think that was gonna work? Where do we find these guys? Ah, vending machine. I'll take it. Yeah, what I need to do is I need to head to the freeway and then jump on the freeway and walk around. Ah, right, yeah, so there's a guy who has basically been bringing underground idols to foreign fans. I don't know the channel, but it sounds quite interesting. I'll have to check it out. I say a lot of the time, I've actually been to a lot of the underground idol shows in Japan. I went to one once and there was literally 8 of us in the crowd. 2 of us were foreigners. That was really quite interesting.
So, how'd it go? Did you get the egg?
Hand over the Jutayu egg? Yes, I will. You obtained a Drake talisman. Cool. And another 600 experience.
Yes! Ultimate omelet, here I come! Ha! Bet you didn't think I was gonna make it myself. I'm more capable than I look, you know. I even got a special frying pan, just for omelets. Anyway, I gotta get cooking, but I'll never forget what you did for me.
Haha. Seriously, Dragon, if you do the Cyberpunk Nico crossover cosplay, I will definitely have to get photos with you. I will definitely have to do that. I say the smaller shows are great because the great thing about the smaller shows, Jenny, is a lot of the time they're standing shows, so they're a lot more like being at an Academy Rock show here in the UK. So they're a lot more fun generally because you've got a lot more space around. I also think the crowds are just a lot more insane. Some of the big shows are fantastic, don't get me wrong, but unless you're in a really special spot, you struggle to see the show. Whereas if you're at the local shows, you can be literally right on top of the idols. We can indeed do some awesome poses. Me doing my aquarium pose. If I'm not mistaken, it was, through here and then off to the front. That's where we were going. Remember now. And Nekomata wanted us to find some fish for her, which was down in one of the warehouses. If I'm not mistaken, actually, now I think about it. Well, I didn't intend to fall that fast, but it's worked. I did not intend to fall like that. Luckily, I can fast travel back there if I need to. I wonder if he knows anything about fish. You asked if there was any fish around.
Hee-ho! Do you dare to take what is mine, ho?
Oh! Now, Dragon, that's an interesting question. What would be a good Nico outfit to cross with the Cyberpunk? That's to think of the songs that they've done and the videos they've shot. I'll have to come back to you on that one. I will have to come back to you. I have an idea. I'll have to take a look at some of the live videos to decide one. Meanwhile, you thought it was Moon Prism Power Makeup Queen? Nope, not this time. But oh no! And now you've got a song stuck in Jenny's head. You should be very welcome.
Over my dead subjects! King Frost will protect the fish! Hee-ho!
Oh, we've got that return of the dead music. Well, you're definitely going to be weak against fire. Let's try Zeodyne. Yep, that hurt it, but not enough to kill it. Ask it to die for you, see if it'll work. Oh, it's weak to curse. Excellent, die for me was a fantastic choice. Brilliant. I didn't think it'd be weak to curse.
Oh no! I was defeated! No matter. I'll never let you have the fish. They belong to my friend, ho.
What will you do?
Yo!
Obtain the frozen king salmon by killing the king frost. I love the idea of getting the sunglasses from the Nico sipping meme, but now you've got the idea of crossing it over with Scottish Iron Brew, thanks to Jenny. The problem with that cosplay, by the way, with that idea, and don't get me wrong, it's not even a problem. It's just that very few people would understand it. That's the only thing about that. That's the only issue. But it's a small issue. Yep, by fast travelling back up here, it means I don't have to go jumping around. I'll cash in this quest for Nakamata. So yes, I just killed the King Frost for some fish. I'm such a nice guy.
Well, did you find any fish?
Obtain a beast talisman for that. And how much experience? 6,000. I'll have that. Johnny Silverhand's aviators, that's a cool idea.
Thank you! Then the job is finished! Oh, I see. So the warehouse was chilly because the King Frost was making it cold. Anyways, thank you. I haven't had fish in ages.
And now I've unlocked the King Frost for fusion. Excellent! So by killing him off, I've found a way to fuse him. That's so cool. Who've I attacked there? Oh, I didn't want to attack you. Boo. A new spin on Ice Fishing Queen. Go on, I'll let you have that one. I'll let you have that one. That one's quite good. That's witty. And so you got the Resident Evil 1.5 build going, Dragon. The one that's the one that was basically scrapped at about 70% complete. I've heard a lot of things about that. No, Jenny, stop. No, don't. We've had one bad fish pun. We're not having another one. Leave it right there. Can you give me a force shard, please? Thank you. Well, it hit one, but didn't damage the others. I'm gonna try die for me again. Looks like it missed them. Yeah, that's the one, Dragon. Yeah, where it had Elsa Walker rather than basically Claire Redfield. And essentially, what I find strange is that in Resident Evil 2 Remake, they brought back Elsa Walker's costume for Claire. They brought it back for literally almost no reason. I still don't understand where that came from, but don't get me wrong, it's the best costume to wear for Claire in Resident Evil 2 Remake. The only problem is it's DLC. Having said that, it's great DLC, because not only do you get the Leon Nar cosplay, the costume, the one that I cosplay, but you also get the amazing Resident Evil 2 original soundtrack, and that works so well in the modern game. That's the enemy I wanted to fight. I want the treasures that I can sell. Oh yeah, definitely, Dragon, you're not wrong. I love the fact that they brought it back. I thought it was awesome. It was so cool that they did bring it back. I've not played Resident Evil 3 Remake, but what I've seen, I played the demo. And I kind of liked it, but at the same time I was wary of the way it was done. Something about it just didn't feel right. Oh, I could have used my buff dying. Never mind. Okay, in that case then, we're going to use a ice shard. I understand that in Resident Evil 3 Remake, though, one of the things you could do was give yourself key items at the start of the game in order to give you insanely fast speed runs on the next run through, but at the same time, it just didn't feel very good. Resident Evil 2 Remake was brilliant. The only problem I've got with Resident Evil 2 Remake, and it's actually not the game that I've got a problem with, it's the way it's coded. On PS5, on backwards compatibility, it runs terribly. It has awful frame rate drops, and I don't know why. It just does not work very well. It's one of only a few games that just don't work. For Sutra, I'll take it. That's good.
Hey, got a sec? There's something I want to ask you. Okay, here goes. Okay, so humans made these roads, right? So why would they make them go all the way up in the sky like that? Isn't it kind of a pain in the butt? So it helps you get around. Wouldn't putting them underground do the same thing? No? Humans are pretty weird, huh?
Queen, yes, I've heard that the remake, this Final Fantasy VII Remake PC port's not very good. Digital Foundry, who are a brilliant YouTube channel, by the way, who do a lot of analysis of games, they analysed it using their own custom software, you know, that counts like frame rates and everything else. And the drops were ridiculous. And even though the game would say it's running at like 120 frames per second, their counter clocked it as far lower, and it wasn't in true 120. So it's a shame. I mean, like on PlayStation 5, Final Fantasy VII Remake's amazing. The PS5 version is absolutely awesome. But the PC version, not only is it badly implemented, it's also exclusive to the Epic Games Store. And Epic Games, massive thumbs down from me. Hey Dragon, if you've already got that many handgun bullets, start popping as many zombies as you can. Weak against fire, that's one for me. Meanwhile, Alice, do us a favour, will you? And just find out what the next one is, in case another one's weak to fire. That one's weak to lightning. Right, okay. I might be able to get a press turn here. Yep, that's what I want, because that gives me enough turns now to pass to Loki, who has Zeodyne, and therefore I can kill that one. It's a shame that it turned out sloppy, Queen, because it's been on PS4 and PS5 now for more than 2 years as an exclusive, and for that timed exclusivity to come to an end, and for it to be not that great a port. I mean, it's not like they can't do decent ports from the PS4 or the PS5, because they did it with God of War, apparently. Apparently the God of War, you know, the new God of War, basically, the most recent one. The port of that is apparently very, very good. But then again, that port was done by Sony themselves rather than by Square. Ah, Dragon, see, you went for Elsa in the end. I often did that. I like playing as the girl characters first. I think it's because there was that many male protagonists. I always found it more interesting to play as the female protagonists. What's interesting though is that in Resident Evil 1, playing as the female protagonist was the easy route. But then in Resident Evil 2, the female protagonist was the hard route. I actually really kind of like that. I like the fact that they inverted it and didn't make it so it was always seen as the easy way out. It helped that Claire Redfield was such a badass as well, let's be fair. The only thing I will say about classic Resident Evil 2, and its remake to an extent, is they kind of ripped off Aliens, when you think about it. The relationship with Claire and Sherry is very much the same as Ripley and Newt. Oh, we're at the train yard.
This is where the girl said she last saw them. It seems Lamu is no longer here. I'm just going to run a scan just in case. Powerful demonic signature detected. It's distant, but I've marked its location. Best proceed with caution from here on out.
It's me. I got some intel and I figured I'd better share it with you. I just saw Itsukishima's kidnapper, Lamu's near Mitatabashi, talking about using Itsukishima to become a Nahabino again and recreate this world. Not sure what that's supposed to mean, but it can't be anything good. You better be careful out there.
What that means is essentially because I have fused with the Proto-Fiend to form my Nahabino. As I expected, she's now going to be an antagonist who is going to fuse with another one to create a different form of Nahabino. And if I'm right, I'm going to be offered the chance to join her, and I'm going to decline. Hey, it's that monk guy, Goku. Oh, Goku even.
Ah, it's you! The crisis in Tokyo has been dealt with for the time being, so I've come to offer assistance. I was told that a number of students were taken away by the demons when the school was attacked. It may be that those demons wish to become Nahabino, especially the ancient god Lamu. He seemed to remember a great deal about the Nahabino after all. Either way, the human souls mustn't be given over to demons. Let us see they are rescued and safely returned to Tokyo.
Yeah, Queen, essentially, in the original game, you're quite right. When you play as Chris Redfield, you have a limited inventory space. You only have 6 slots instead of 8. But also, a lot of the backup you don't get. Jill gets given an extra weapon, the bazooka, which is incredibly powerful. And also, Barry can save her from traps or offer her backup armed in the underground, which makes getting past hunters much easier. As Chris, you don't get that backup. Now, the reason that Claire's is hard mode compared to Leon's is that when you play as Claire, your secondary character is Sherry, and Sherry has no physical attacks whatsoever, so she's much easier to die as, especially in the A scenario when you're playing as her against the dogs. She's very, very easy to get killed off, incredibly easy. You also have the problem where with Claire, when you've got Sherry following you, she falls behind, and if she falls too far behind, she stops moving, so you have to go back and rescue her. Whereas with Leon, Ada not only keeps up with you, but she has a gun and shoots enemies for you as well as backup, so she helps you clear out rooms. So Ada's a much better backup than Sherry. I always liked Ada. I always thought she was an amazing character. I'm just going to quickly back out of here and save my game again, because it's saying new fusion, and I'm curious as to what that is. I'm wondering if that might be a new special fusion because of the fact that I've got King Frost. Oh, God Dragon, Resident Evil 6 when Jake took a peek. To be fair, he was kind of like going, whoa! Try that, and then she like kind of jumped out of the way. It wasn't as funny as in Persona 3 FES when Makoto got an eyeful of Yukari. Now, bear with me for a second, I just need to very quickly put my heating on. Won't be a second, guys. Yeah, apologies for that. It's got a little chilly in here, so I thought I'd just put my heater back on. It's interesting, Dragon. There was rumour that I've not played Resident Evil Village, but I have heard that there's concept art for Ada, It makes me wonder if Village is going to get DLC where you play as Ada. Like in Resident Evil 4 when you got both Separate Ways and the Simon Ada campaigns. It makes me wonder if something like that might come. And I was right, it's King Frost is a new fusion, level 33, so it's lower than Alice. Which demons? Looks like it's the pirate Jack-o'-lantern, Jack Frost, and then it says it's a fallen type. I've no idea which one that is, but it looks like it's Jack Frost and somebody else, basically. While I'm here, is there any decent demons that can be created? I can create a mutt. Oh, but it involves getting rid of Alice and Kushinada, but with level 72. Holy wow. Look at the stats he'd have. The stats would be amazing. But I need more slots. I need more skill slots before I confuse him. That's the problem I've got at the moment. I've essentially got... not got enough slots in my demon skills. Dragon. Yes, I did play the Legacy of Kain series. I've played every one of them up until... I think it was Soul Reaver 2. I played the original Blood Omen, which is still my favourite. Even though it's slow as anything on the PlayStation 1, I loved the voice acting. The voice acting was the best voice acting on the PlayStation 1, and possibly it's amongst the best voice acting of that entire gaming era. Absolutely brilliant.
Hey, listen up! Well, I kinda remembered that there's something I gotta do. Yeah.
So she's gonna piss off.
So it looks like this is where we say goodbye for now. Thanks for everything. I hope we'll get to hang out sometime. Don't forget about me, alright? Bye later!
Dragon, I played Oddworld Abe's Odyssey and Oddworld Abe's Exodus, and I've recently acquired on the PlayStation 5 Oddworld Soulstorm, the new one, and it's terrible. It is really not good. It's not optimised well at all. The controls don't really work. Is that a Mothman? I might try and recruit it. I've got space in my inventory. I might try and recruit one. See if I can get Mothman to turn to my side. Let's talk to it. You started talking to the demon. The demon is approaching. What will you do?
There we go. Now let's have ourselves a little chat.
Yes, Avian.
Bye, Yanara. Dang, you've got long hair.
Why is your hair so long?
Oh, great! We got a comedian! A bad comedian! I didn't come here for your stupid jokes! I came here with some presents! Offerings! Delights! Now, let's see here. Give me 1,731 maca.
You greedy motherfucker. But I'm rich. I can afford it.
Give me one dark dampener.
I've got 3 and I can buy one. Go for it, why not?
Now that's tasty! They call me Wilder Mothman! Pleasure's all mine!
There we go, I've now recruited him. Not as cute as Mothra. Oh wow, Mothra. The old Godzilla kaiju movies, they were amazing. They were so great, they were so crazy, but in the best way possible. Absolutely loved them. Right, so I'm now on my own. I've not got a companion demon. So it's up to me now to fight my way through the Netherworld. Get back here, you. I want the treasures. Right, let's see what you're weak to. If you're weak to anything. Weak to ice. Okay, I'm going to take a gamble on a group one. See if more than one of them's weak to it. The answer is no. And because I'm going to run out of turns before I can cast a Spyglass, I'm going to try Die For Me again. By the way, if Alice saying Die For Me haunts you in your sleep tonight, you're welcome. You'd like to cosplay Stranger? Which Stranger? Oh, I was running deep against the wall. Oh, hello.
Use bridge to crossroads safely. Why? No demons can follow. Yeah, yeah.
So basically, demons can't go upstairs, apparently. But the fact of the matter is, any demons follow me into battle, they're going to be in for a very bad time. I will kill them. Ah, I was wondering why I wasn't getting rid of the message then. I'm like, okay, you can go away now. I know I've got that. Might as well do some level ups while I got the chance. Ah, Stranger from Oddworld's Wrath. Now I'm with you, Dragon. Now I get it. Yeah. Yeah, Mothman's level 29, so I'm not going to bother leveling him up. Well, I'll level up Anzu, and I'll level up Kushinada as well. Hopefully I'll get at least one Grimoire, maybe two, from this guy. Weak against lightning. Okay, Loki, this one's yours. Oh! Okay, he missed. That's the first time in a long time. Let me try it. Super nice try, mate. Yeah, you find it. Yeah, the way he sucks up bounces machine tool. I get it for sure. Yep, no new skills learned for them. Basically what it does, I unlocked a miracle that allows demons to potentially learn new moves when they level up, even when they've not got any skills left to learn. Ah, Poltergeist Essence. Meh. Oh, hello, vending machines. More treasure for me to sell. There we go. An anime paperweight. I want one. I want an anime paperweight. Speaking of anime paperweights, actually, Facebook's advertising algorithm has a lot to answer for. I got recommended an advert the other day, and it was basically a mobile phone stand, you know, for you to like watch videos on while you're doing whatever you're doing. But instead of being like, say, Sonic, who holding out his hands, holding your phone, or something like that, this one was an anime girl. Lay down and you rest the phone where her butt cheeks are, with her legs spread. The Facebook advertising algorithm has a lot to answer for. I don't know why it thought I'd be interested in that. No idea at all. No. Makes no sense. Can't think of any reason why. That's Kelpie. I might try and recruit her. I've got slots free. Oh, Mermaid stepped forward and began talking to the demon. Okay.
I know you. You're a Kelpie, yes? And I know you. Aren't you a mermaid? I heard that you lure people in and drown them. Is that true? Oh, yeah. I mean, don't you sink ships in the ocean too? More like the Sinker Sisters. So, what's it like to make people drown? What's it like? Normal, I guess. Sometimes it's like, ha-ha, screw you! Or sometimes it's, what an idiot! I can't believe you fell for that!
I see.
What about you?
I'm sorry.
Huh? What are you sorry for? What, you don't enjoy sinking ships?
I just want to sing. Sing songs about the water, the wind, and the waves. But sailors always end up being lured in by those songs and get sent to the bottom of the sea. It's for that reason they say I'm a bad omen.
Huh? So that's why you're all gloomy and sad. Come on, you shouldn't be so hard on yourself. They're the dumb ones who let themselves get sunk. But if you really don't want to hurt people like that, maybe you can give them some sort of talisman to protect them. Here, why don't you try using this?
Obtain a repulse bow.
Here's hoping we get on the action together someday. Go, sink your sisters!
I don't know about that name. Okay, I didn't recruit it, but that was really, really cool. I like that. That's really interesting, that the demons that you carry can interact with in different ways. In the original, when I played Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne, they could learn spells where they'd do things like prevent demons from walking away and things of that nature. But to actually see them have backstories where they talk about things, that's really awesome. I love that. That's so cool. Because if you remember, in my Nocturne stream, I think it was Loki, who has a different design to this game. He has a totally different design. He basically jumped in and offered money and drinks for people to stick around. And yeah, I guess no recruiting for me if I've got a mermaid in my party for a Kelpie, it would seem. But it's still really interesting, Queen. And it was worth it just to see that extra bit of backstory between the demons and the culture. I really like that. Right, do a gamble on using... Do a gamble on curse or ice? I'm going to gamble on curse. It might be right, it might be wrong. I've got one of them. That'll do. That's 3 from 4. I'm happy with that. That was good. And another 5 Grimoire, so that gets us back to 99. And hello, I see a leyline font, and I think that's a Jack Frost with a side quest. I'll talk to him first, see what he wants.
Hee-ho! It's your hee-ho-me, Jack Frost! Boy, it's hee-hot here. If I'm not careful, I'm gonna melt away, ho! Couple hand-he items will keep that in check, though, ho! If you got time, might he helping me look for him, ho?
Iced out. Oh god, here we go.
Much appreciated, ho! Ice gems are what I need. Please bring me 3 of them, ho! Ah, look, finding those he gems, ho! I hope you'll share them with me, ho! Hee-ho, hooray! This ought to keep me cool for a while, ho! Ah, I'm so happy! I wanted you to have this in return, ho!
Got a muscle drink. That's the first one I've seen of those in this game, oddly enough. I've not seen a muscle drink before. And 3,000 experience, I'm not going to say no to that. That was the easiest 3,000 experience I've ever heard.
Having lots and lots of ice gems sure is reassuring, ho! Keep 'em coming, ho!
Yes, Queen, you're more on my wavelength. It'd be such a shame if you melted, Jack Frost. Let's go into the Cadaver's Hollow. Let's sell some loot while I've got the chance.
Welcome! Make yourself at home!
Yes, I've got a lot of things to sell. Let's clear out. No, I want to sell all 3. Well, the anime paperweight is worth 1,000 Maka people. That's not bad. And now it's time to do some restocking. Yes, the My Gold. Absolutely, Dragon. He likes his gold, doesn't he? I've already got those. I'm guessing Gustav gives a discount because he just doesn't need the money. That's the only thing I can think of. He's got that much cash. And no, Gustav is not a cosplay I'm doing. Along with Narcissus, I'm not doing those cosplays ever. Looks like up somewhere up this way. Ah, it looks like it's literally going to be across the bridge. Or is it under... Right, I'm right on top of the... I'm right on top of it, apparently. Ah, here we are. And there's Tower Isunakami. I love how she's walking in her school uniform, and then you've got me as an anime goth demon killer. Oh, look who... That's a warrior. What the... Who is that? Well defended, though. There's a fight. Is that a Scottish guy? Finn Mock-Cumberhill. And... Okay. We're battling. Just like that. News to me, but fair enough. Right. I don't think it's going to work, but I'm going to cast one anyway. See if I can find out his weaknesses. I don't think it's going to reveal it to me. I'll be surprised if it does. Nope, he's weak to lightning. Excellent. And he blocks fire and blocks light, but he doesn't block curse. So that means I can actually use Alice for an attack as well. Do you mind hitting him with his weakness, please? Let's finish him. Pathetic. You had no chance. I'm not planning the drip cosplay. Not going to happen, Dragon. You can keep requesting forever. You've got more chance of me doing a cosplay of Pixie than you have of me doing the drip version of me. And no, that's another cosplay that's not happening. I'm not doing Pixie. And yes, as I say, Dragon, I do have a new cosplay plan, but I need to wait for my costumer to make it for me. Stop, please! He's not a bad demon. He's my classmate. What does that mean? Ah, so you attempted to rescue your friend from Lamu. I apologise for my hastiness. Although you can see how you played a part in it as well, I'm sure. When I saw the dumb and a Scot and a human on their own here, naturally I became very suspicious. Dragon, if you want to cosplay Regina, you cosplay Regina. Does not matter what any kind of gender persuasion you are. If you want to cosplay as Regina for Dino Crisis, you fucking do it, mate. It'd be awesome.
We were sent by Bethel.
ベテル。ああ。あの神のしもべどもか。それで生徒を助けるために。
Bethel? Ah, you mean the servants are that good? So you're looking for the other humans?
この辺りで私のような服を着た人間を見ませんでしたか？
Oh, have you seen more people dressed like me?
Technically they're not dressed like you, they don't have a light blue jacket. Yes, I am being that guy. No, nothing has changed, I know.
悪魔に連れてこられた生徒なら俺様が助けたぜ。全員かどうかは知らねえけどな。
If you're referring to the students that the demons had abducted, I've already assisted them. Though you admit, I don't know whether or not that was all of them.
ここから南西の方角に妖精族の集落がある。そこにかくまってもらっている。
They're at a fairy village southwest from here. The theory is there is shelter in them.
妖精族の集落ですね。ありがとうございます。
A fairy village? Wonderful. Thank you so much.
この地は混沌の勢力、邪神ラフムの力が強い。ベテルの力が及ばぬ危険な場所だ。
But had these words, the demons of chaos, the forces of Lamu, are powerful foes indeed, and these lands are replete with them. Even Bethel's poor cannot reach here.
悪いことは言わないから、さっさと帰った方が良い。
You best sort yourselves believing quick as you can. As I say, if you're going to consider the Nico Cyberpunk cosplay, that'd be amazing, Dragon. That'd be so cool. And as to the long jogs, I mentioned earlier when Aristotle Jack asked, I went to the gym last night for the first time in a while. Did 5k in 22 minutes. I'm trying to build up to my 10k distance. So that's a goal for the next 6 or so weeks. And then once I'm there, I'm hoping that I'll be back in fighting shape. That's my plan.
それでも私は友達を助けたいんです。
That may be the case, but I need to help my friend.
そうか。だったら気をつけて行動してくれ。そして縁があったらまた会おう。
I understand. Then please show an abundance of caution as you make your way. May we meet again, should fate deem it so.
妖精の村に宮津ちゃんがいるかもしれないね。村のこと、ゆずるくんに教えてあげないと。
We should tell Yuzuru about the fairy village. Maybe Miyazu is there.
メッセージを送っておいたから、そのうちゆずるくんも来ると思う。
Okay, I sent her a message. Hopefully you'll head there right away.
And that'd be awesome, Dragon. If you do come up to SunnyCon, let us know, because as I say, me and my mate Nerdy Hound are going to be there for the whole weekend. It's a 3-day one, that one, but we're going to do like probably Thursday to Monday and make a full weekend of it. But you can get day tickets as well if you only want to do the one day or the couple of days. But we'll be doing the whole weekend. One of the guests that's there this year is a really rather big voice actress called Wendy Lee, who has been the voice of Mimuruma in Danganronpa. She was the voice of Huku Yamagishi in Persona 3. She was the voice of Akane Iwari, I think, in Danganronpa 2. And a host of other animes. I think she did someone in Cowboy Bebop, from what Nerdy explained on the New Year's stream. So loads of that there. And Dragon, Cyberpunk Nico would only annoy people if you went up and started doing Nico all the time. I'd find that funny, but I imagine a lot of other people would get quite annoyed.
私たちも向かいましょう。
We should get going as well.
Well, now that I've just...
集落の方角に生体反応がある。反応ある地点の調査を推奨。
There are life readings coming from that village. I recommend we investigate. Right, well that's fine, but before that, wasn't there a save point back here? I'm just past one, I'm sure of it. Yep, there it is. I want to save my game now that I've beaten... I must admit, that boss shows how I'm too high level. I'm way over leveled. The fact that that boss didn't even get a single move in is rather ridiculous. I'm not complaining, but it's rather ridiculous. So have you noticed how it's suddenly got no music at all? The music's like kind of died off. So it's like we're at that lonely part of the Overworld where there's very little going on. Oh, there's Lamia, the snake lady.
Lamu's an ancient god, so he could never forgive that the young creator has taken the throne. This was likely a long-awaited opportunity for him.
You got work at 8, so do I actually on this one, Dragons. That's why I'll be going off at 11 o'clock tonight. I will not be staying on any longer than that. Let's try and get some more money. I've already got plenty of cash, but I like lots of money. Weak to wind, which is irritating because I have to use items for it. So unless I switch out for one of my other demons, which takes time, I'd rather just use the Force Shard. I'm going to gamble on ice this time. And that gamble has backfired. Oh, you're in 8 while 8. Ouch, that's much harder than me, Dragon. I'm only doing an 8-4. 8 while 8, that's a tough shift. That is tough. And as for me, I work as a senior claims adjuster in an international insurance firm. I deal with everything from vehicles that roll over on Canadian roads, to trains that derail in Australia, to apartment fires in Indonesia. I deal with all sorts. I also deal bizarrely with claims that involve pipelines, and some of the stuff that happens is just beyond bizarre in terms of what occurs. I can't say too much because of the rules for protecting data, so I have to be careful in what I say. But the type of claims I can discuss, but I can't discuss specific cases. Right, I'm going to try die for me this time. Nope, no good this time. You used to work on the phones for a bookmaker, did you, Dragon? I bet that was quite an annoying job at times. I remember working in a call centre for an insurer, and some of the stuff you had to do was really irritating. Quite condescending, some of it as well, actually. I remember once you'd get marked down if on a phone call you didn't use the words "that's fantastic." And I'm like, they've come in to check to renew their insurance policy and pay a bill. It's not fantastic. They don't want to hear you say that. And it's like, yeah, but you're showing that you care and that you appreciate them coming to you and that you served them. And my reply is, and they are pissed off they're having to pay the cash. I don't want to patronise them. Yes, I didn't butt heads. Hello, that's a Yaxini. Let me see if I can recruit her. It's not the full moon, so I've got a chance to talk to her. You started talking to the demon.
You don't look too happy. Something on your mind? My, are you always so sullen? Going along with you would just bring me down too.
Oh. Well, that was rubbish. Okay, let's try again. By passing turns, I can try one more time. The demon has their guard up. What will you do?
You want to speak with me, eh, boy? Alright. Let's see if you know magic as well as I do. Try and solve my riddle.
You tried solving the demon's riddle and puzzled it out.
Impressive. Mayhap I'd fit right in as one of your own. I'm Yaxini the Femme. Let's see what you're made of.
Well, that was the easiest puzzle I've ever done. I did literally nothing. I did absolutely sod all. I can only assume it's because my magic stat was incredibly high. Because I've got a magic stat of 85. So I think due to my magic stat being so high, I was able to essentially get her on board. Ah, right, I can go to the other side. Essentially what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to find that next route. And as you say, Queen, yeah, ouch, she just immediately brushed me off. She was like, oh, fuck this, I'm out of here, kind of thing. She was not impressed with me, was she? So, the enemies in this area are quite densely populated. Oh, I ran into one, that's annoying. That's interesting, Queen, about being taught not to point for directions and you had to use your hands instead. It's kind of similar in a way that's supposed to air hostesses on planes, because they do the same thing. They kind of like go, you know, with there's the emergency exits, 2 left, 2 right, 2 left kind of thing. Like 2 in the middle, 1 right, like that, to signal where on the plane they are. I suppose it's the same kind of thing, so that people don't think you're pointing at a specific passenger. I can actually see that. That actually makes sense. Yeah, Pixie's leveled up again. She's now level 22. Yes, there's no way I will ever cosplay as Pixie. No one wants to see that. If you do, I'm flattered, but it's not going to happen. The whole guest thing. It's interesting, Queen. That's actually very common in America. When I was in Atlanta years ago for an anime convention, I went to like a major chain store, and I was waiting in queue because, well, British, we like queuing. And I didn't realise this person was suddenly went, next guest please. Oh. Okay. Is this a boss fight? Oh, put your cod piece away, you freak. Weak against lightning. Excellent. Good music, this. It feels a bit old school SMT. It possibly is a remix of an old SMT theme. I'm not going to be able to pass the turn here, so Hassel told me the fuck out of him. Oh, it's stole MP. Yeah, this is definitely a mini-boss, because he had 2 turns. That's not common. Oh, Galarians! Oh god, that was a great game, Dragon. I remember that. You played as a kid who had, like, psychic powers. It came out in English, but the problem is, that game's very controversial, because you had to actually take drugs to suppress urges. It was like an anime FMV game. The band Fear Factory made music for it for the Western release. I had Galarians. I remember that game.
Give this to Succubus.
There's something on the ground where Kumbhanada disappeared. You obtain Kumbhanada's bottle. Right, I need to go back into the other side of the Netherworld when I get a ley line crossing, because that's where a succubus is hiding, because I got a side quest for a succubus, as we now ascend the parking garage, as they're called by our friends across the pond in America. We call them multi-stories here in the UK. In America they're known as parking garages. I know this because of my job where I get claim forms. Yeah, the car was hit while it was stationary in a parking garage. What do you mean a parking garage? What are you on about? Couple of poltergeists there. Can't be bothered fighting them. Ah, so that's a ley line point. Perfect. That's what I was looking for. And oh, hello. There's Succubus. I don't have to go. I don't have to go into the Netherworld at all. She's already there. I've never played Extermination Dragon, but it sounds like that kind of. Hey there, tall, dark, and handsome. I'm Succubus. You got a moment to talk? You didn't meet a demon named Kumbanada on your way here, did you? Kumbanada and I, we used to be close. We were, well, both dark horses in our own separate ways. But the guy's been through a lot. Now he's back to how he used to be, a senseless, violent ogre. He even got himself a place at the side of a guardian deity. He was, like, one of the best in that circle, totally respected. So I kinda need your help with Kumbanada. Performing his rites, I guess. I want you to put him out of his misery. It's gotten to a point where I don't think he even remembers who he is anymore. It's a selfish request, if that wasn't clear. Don't like seeing Kumbanada like this. The guy I knew wasn't some mindless monster. Thanks. Cool of you to help, even though it's kind of a personal thing. Oh, Dragon, no! You're not been seduced, have you? By the Vampire Queen? Huh? You beat Kumbanada already? Then that bottle in your hand there would be. You handed over Kumbanada's bottle to the demon. I see. He wanted me to have this. Huh? This is a mysterious bottle that can drain sexual energy from humans. Kumbanada was always one of the best. You should have seen the way he used this bottle. He was a real master. Game, I don't like what you're implying there. How that thing used the bottle, I don't want to know. I'm leaving that right there. Alright. Then for Kumbanada's sake, I'll do my best, like he would have. I don't know exactly how to make this bottle work for me, but I've got an idea. I'll figure it out. And you too. I know you had to get your hands dirty, but really, I'm grateful. I won't forget this. So thank you, from the bottom of my heart. And we got the Night Talisman for that, which is cool. And in terms of experience, we got 8,000, which leveled Mothman up.
Oh, this one's a doozy!
You guys can believe whatever you want to believe in the chat. I'm saying absolutely nothing. Right, time to register some demons because I have got quite a few that I've leveled up, including ones I've never had before, such as Yaxini and Mothman, which is tremendous. Might make me wonder if I've got any interesting fusions now. I mean, those guys that I just brought in that are brand new, Mothman and Yaxini, out of curiosity, did they morph into anything interesting? I can get a Fafnir, nah, not the greatest level. I can get a Black Ooze, which would be very high level, but that's thanks to Alice. I can get a Nakamata. I can also get this rather cutesy looking fox demon called the Cheer On Up. Haha, haha, haha. to cheer on up. Do you get it? Do you get it? Do you get it? Bad puns for the lose, people. Bad puns for the lose. Let's say, has it got any? It learned Astoma and Tarunda are both very big boosts for it. It also got us light block. It also has quite a few resistances actually, which is kind of useful. And one called Cautious Cheer, whatever that does. It doesn't tell me what it is. I quite like the look of it. I might actually get it. It'll learn that much experience. It's worth it. Let's fuse it. So this is how Demon Fusion works for those of you who've never seen it.
Hey, I'm Chiron Up, the Holy. Pleasure to meet you.
Yes, it's spelled. I'm pretty sure it's meant to be pronounced as cheer on up or Ciron up. I think it's cheer on up because it's a very big pun.
I'll show you what I'm really made of.
So I've got all of these. So I've got Blinding Strike, which is a weak physical attack that lowers evasion and accuracy for 3 turns. I like that. Gas Fire Rain, that's unique. I'm not going to lose that. I'm not using that one. And Restore is low MP recovery when you get a weakness or a critical. So I'm actually going to get rid of Hammer. I don't like Hammer. Then we've got Light Block, which will be useful to nullify a light attack. So I'm going to use... I'm going to get rid of... Tarunda for that one. And then finally, it's Cautious Cheer. Raises defense, accuracy, and evasion of all allies for 3 turns. Does it? Yes, it does. That is a move and a half. That is awesome. In fact, I'm going to replace Astoma with that one. That's a move and a half. That's a cracker. And as I'm going to actually not fill the extra slot. I'm going to try and recruit another demon in the overworld. So you guys think it's similar to one of the Pokemon, Fennekin? It could well be. As I say, it wouldn't surprise me if they're taking inspiration from that, because in the past Shin Megami Tensei games, they've had a lot of like references to other media. Like the car Christine from the Stephen King model was in Shin Megami Tensei 2, and I think Audrey, the plant from Little Shop of Horrors, was as well. I remember that because one of the guys on the Persona 3 FES stream went on about it. I think it was Goldberg when he was watching. Now back in a second, guys. Just need to very quickly turn off my heating again. One moment. Yeah, that worked. I'm now feeling nice and warm, so I can carry on the stream and actually try and get to the time limit tonight. Last time I streamed, obviously, I fell short because it just got too cold. Right, what's going on up here then? Oh, that's Loa. I first saw these guys in Persona 5 Royal, but then they came up in Persona 3 FES as well.
I saw a human wearing a hat just down that passageway there. He had an incredible fire in his eyes, like he just made up his mind about something.
I'm guessing that that's going to be, what's it called, the Ryuji Clone. That's what that sounds like to me, because I'm pretty sure he was wearing a hat. And he wanted to be stronger. Oh, I very nearly dropped down then. That would have caused me problems. Do I need any of the Grimoire? No, I don't. Do I use the Grimoire? I could use the Grimoires, actually. Yeah, screw it. I'm going to level up some demons again. Just because I can. That'll do. Oh, right, so you've got Resident Evil 5 on Steam, D-Dragon. I was right.
お前か。学校では逃げて悪かった。
Here you will be.
俺さ、悪魔も戦いも怖くなって逃げたんだ。学園の外に逃げれば大丈夫だと思って全力で走って。でも魔界に去ろうとしていた悪魔に見つかって、そのまま連れて行かれそうになった時、危ないって言ってかばわれたんだ。熱田の妹の病弱な女の子に。あの子宮津って言ったよな。戦う力もないか弱い女の子が俺なんかをかばって連れて行かれたんだ。お兄ちゃんならきっとこうしたからって。このままじゃ熱田に顔向けできねえ。せめて熱田の妹を探さないと。
He told about the students being sheltered at the fairy village. Okay, game. When you're ready.
そりゃよかった。ちょっとほっとした。だけどまだ発見できていない生徒がいるかもしれない。あいつに習った悪魔召喚の技を使ってさらわれた生徒たちを助けようって決めたんだ。だからこっちの調査は俺に任せてくれ。俺はもっと探してみるよ。妖精の村のことはお前に任せる。
南西の方角に多数の生体反応を確認。妖精の集落と推測。
Multiple live readings from the southwest. I speculated as the village we're searching for.
And yeah, so I just seen on the stream there. Ah, so Jenny, you said the skull with the snake looks like the Death Eater tattoo. I mean, that's a creature called Loa, L-O-A. I don't believe it would have been inspired by that, because I'm pretty sure it was first unveiled in Persona 3, which was released in 2006, I believe. So I don't think it would have been seen by then. Yeah, I don't think so, but I'm not entirely sure. Don't quote me on that. It could have been an influence, for all I know, but I don't think it was. And you had fun playing as Boss Wesker and Jillian Mercs, thanks to the mods for Resident Evil 5. I can understand. Right, okay, so that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to fight him. So I can get myself at least one more Grimoire, if not more. Wheat ice. Excellent. Loki, this one is for you, my friend. Please hit him. I do think it's cool the way they freeze and then break up. Again, it reminds me a lot of Mortal Kombat 2 when you did the fatality as Sub-Zero. And a lot of leveling up for those characters there. So Yoshitsune, he's learned a skill. What is it? Fire block. It's not his weakness. His weakness is darkness. I'm going to leave that one alone. Okay, what have you learned then, Kushinada? White Draco Strike. Medium strength light-based attack to one foe with a chance of insta-kill versus a heavy light. Yeah, there's no point. It's pointless. Mahamawan is better. Mahamawan is a better move. Shame. Right, I'm guessing we're going this way. I'm loving the little guitar licks in the background that I'm hearing. I suppose it's the advantage of headphones. Right. I just had to jump onto this platform. What's over here? Oh, hello. Is that a window I can go in? It is indeed. And that's... Is that Oberon? No, it's not. Who the hell is that? I am the goddess of the harvest, Demeter. Right now, Tokyo is a barren wasteland, but one day I shall turn into a verdant land of harvest and abundance. Aerith, is that you? When the time comes, I would like to know that I may call upon you. Best girl from Final Fantasy VII, is that you? Yes, I know. A lot of people don't like her. No, I don't care. That's Eligor's essence. That's kind of cool. That's kind of useful. I don't think there's a way back on the top, but we can get over here, which is useful. Oh, God damn it. I fell down because I'm an idiot and an imbecile and a loser, I know. I screwed it up. Still, at least I own my mistakes. I'm not one of these people who blames bug game mechanics. Oh, you want to fight me? You want to fight me? Okay, come on. Right. I need to get rid of the one to the right quickly, but I need to find out what your weakness is. Ice. Excellent. Okay. If that one's unregistered, I've got an idea, actually. I might try talking to her. Queen, I know that Tifa didn't sell flowers, because Aerith is best girl. For some reason, I had the fairy Trish from Persona 2 come into my brain, and I don't know why. I think it's because we played so much SMT and Persona, I saw that instead of Tifa. I was thinking of Trish the Fairy, I don't know why. You started talking to the demon. Your hair's so long! Not really. Okay, right, fine, fuck you. I was trying to be nice and you acted like an arsehole, so bollocks to you. Aha, there we are. That's the point that I dropped down from. Let's try again. Up we go. Right, okay. Is this the way I came before? I'm just going to quickly double check just in case I'm missing anything. I don't think I am, but I might as well take a look. No, I am. He's here. Is this a literal repeat of the cutscene?
I decided I'm going to use what I've learned to save everyone who was taken. So let me handle this. I'll keep it the search on this end. I'm going to keep looking around over here. I'll let you handle the fairy village.
Oh. Right, okay. So I can't go past him. The game simply won't let me explore. So for an open world exploration game, it's not letting me go the way I want. What did I do then? Did I fall through the floor? Oh right. Oh. I've just missed one collectible. Oh well, I'll come back for it. It's unlikely to be anything I've not got at the moment. Oh, it's a bicorn. And what does he want?
Beyond the mountain is a place filled with trees. Fairies live in hiding there.
Well, I've got a couple of fairies in my party, so I might be able to get them to actually come out to play. So now we're in the kind of like on rails canyon point here. Oh, there's a lower. I'm going to see if I can recruit him. I'm going to try and recruit the skull. You started talking to the demon. The demon is pretending to ignore you. What will you do?
Is that intended to strike fear into me? You amuse me, little one. Let us speak. Why do you stand there so blankly? Is there not something else you should be doing right now? An extended hand. What is the meaning of this? Do you think I would permit you to grasp my hand? I will not brook such insolence. Grasp death instead.
I tried being nice. I tried being nice to them. I was being nice. He's unregistered, so I might try him.
The moon's faded away.
Can't hear voices anymore. Ah, so that it changed during battle. That's interesting. I've never seen that before. It's actually changed during the battle. I like that. Seriously, you try and be nice and they retaliate by trying to punch you in the face. I mean, I know the demons and all that, but most of the demons have been quite nice so far, but not you. Fine. I'll leave you behind. I'm going to try it again. Oh, there's a Wapo there. I might try her instead. You started talking to the demon. Oh, boo. The cycle's not changed. That's annoying. Okay, fair enough. He said sorry. I'm not sure he is, but he said sorry anyway. Go on, finish her off with this. So basically, new and full moon, you can't talk to them. There's something about a little girl poking you in the face to death. There's something about that that's like on the creepy side. Oh, it's you again. You're brave. You're foolish, but you're brave. Right, I can talk to these ones. Let's try these guys instead.
I don't have to listen to you. Huh? You want me to start? That's kind of sudden. I don't know what to talk about. Maybe next time, alright?
Oh, I bullied him off the stage. Alright, fine, you talk then. He went from keyboard warrior to IRL meat with no idea what to do. I say I'm liking the way that I'm loving the visuals that they've got here. They are quite low res in ways, but it's also a really nice design, you know, with the red mountains. And of course, if we look up there, you've got the Magatsui, and you've even got the orbs in the sky. So I really like the kind of almost space kind of style and aesthetic they've got. And yeah, it was indeed a strikeout queen, but you know, I'm not a negotiator, am I? I'm a bit of an East End thug. I just get in there and deal with the job half the time, so it's not really a surprise. Quite a few sodas came in, and I also obtained a novel. Well, if it's one of my novels, I understand why you could only find it in the apocalypse. Right, interestingly, there's a set. What look like stairs here? Is that the way I've come? No, it's a sealed off route. Okay, so we're very much on rails at the moment, people. Huh? Oh, I must have accidentally hit the button for auto heal. Yeah, let's go surfing. I feel like I'm playing Sonic Adventure all over again as Tails here in his minigame. And whoa! There we go. And now we are here in the ancient forest. And it's a totally different vibe. I like that. With nicer music, much more peace around it. This is a nice, pretty change of pace, isn't it, people? Also, I'm not seeing any demons around here. We're now in a nice, quiet oasis where we can relax and enjoy ourselves. Haha, can we bollocks? We're going to get attacked in 2 seconds. I know SMT games. I know Persona games. They don't fucking give you anything for free. Unless, of course, you find the power-up. Yeah, I know what you mean. You mean Dragon. When Tails says, "Whoa!" It's also interesting. He's the only character who can drown in Sonic Adventure, and he can drown in the Chow Garden. Of all the places where you can drown, he can actually do it. It's actually possible. Right, there's an Oni there. And he wants to talk to me by the looks of it.
Fairies are easy prey. Or so they used to be. Lately they've been receiving protection from the Fairy King. And I can't even get close.
Ah, so that means we're going to be facing off against Oberon. He's the king of the fairies, I believe. Right, there is a power-up somewhere nearby here, but I'm not. It must be above us there. That must be it. Spam fly on heroes. I used to do that in Sonic Adventure 3, and in Sonic 3 to be fair. I used to have a second player control Tails, so he could lift me up. And we'd like skip half the level all the time. It broke the game, in many ways. Right, here we are, and there's some people. Here we go. Hello, is that Yuzuru?
Senpai!
Tao!
Miyazu-chan! 無事でよかった。
Miyazu! You're alright!
シンさんっていう人が助けてくれて、ここに連れてきてくれたの。
Someone named Fion saved me and brought me
で
here.
も怪我をした人がたくさんいて、すぐには動けないんです。
But a lot of people are hurt. They're in no condition to move right now.
詳しい話は私たちを助けてくれた妖精族の王に聞いてください。
The Fairy King can tell you more. He's the one who saved us.
Let's talk to Yuzuru while we've got the chance. I was able to rescue a few students on my way here. I've already contacted Bethel. Now we just have to wait for their response. In any case, I'm just glad Miyazu's safe.
Kawasaki. It's still you, right? I heard from my brother. Even though you've changed to fight demons, you're still completely yourself.
Yeah, Queen, I'm calling that she's a villain. I have no doubt about it. I also think Tao is a villain. I don't trust any of the humans. I don't trust a single one of them. I really don't. I don't trust a single human. Might be harsh, but it's the belief. I'm just going to wander around here for a little bit further, and then that's where we're probably going to call it, because we've just got to a save point now, and we're not far from the 3-hour cutoff. I know that it's a bit strange to have a 3-hour cutoff, but because it's midweek, I have work and everything. Oh, that's interesting. Her dialogue bubble's not dimmed. Has she got something new to say?
The Fairy King is further ahead. It looked like there was some trouble. It might be a good idea to ask about that first.
Right, now her dialogue bubble has dropped. Okay, and that's... Oh, it's the, thingy, that demon that, Yuzuru had.
I'm truly glad the kidnapped humans were rescued safely. All that remains is for them to be safely returned to Tokyo.
That's assuming Tokyo's safe. And it's hi, Pixie.
Welcome. I don't recognize you, but I'm sure you won't cause any trouble, right?
That's the Punk Pharaoh, the Tsundere Pharaoh. And there's Jack Frost. Go on.
We're only sheltering humans here at the request of the Fairy King, ho! No way we could protect them on our own, ho!
And that is indeed right, Dragon. You are quite correct about the time I'm next going to be on stream. You are right on the date, and I'll be announcing more very shortly. There's a lot of dialogue options there. So actually, I think even though we are a few minutes shy, we're going to examine here, and well, we've gone through the dark, dusty plains on the other side of Shinagawa by the shipping terminals, and we found ourselves in an ethereal ancient forest, which almost makes me feel like I'm right near the end of the first disc of Final Fantasy VII again. We will see what unfolds as we hunt down more students and return them towards Tokyo. And we're going to pick up more of this on the Thursday evening at 8 PM GMT when I am going to be back. So in 2 nights' time, 8 PM GMT. Until then, thank you all very, very much for watching. And good night.